If I could just use one lens for the rest of my life, it would have to be the 24-70mm f2.8G Master. Maybe a few years ago I would have said a 35mm prime lens, but now lately I'm in love with zoom lenses. It's incredible that you can do so much on just one lens, and honestly I can't see the difference. So I love the 24-70mm. My favorite project of all time would have to be the launch of the A7S Mark III. I'll never forget it. It's not necessarily my best work, but it's the best memory I have. When that camera came out, I had such an expectation for it. I've been waiting for years, and the quality was just such a big jump. It happened all during lockdown. So being outside in the mountains and just absolutely feeling that freedom and no limits, that for me is amazing. Biggest challenge I'm finding with work and clients at the moment is the fact that I'm still a one-man show. For the better part of it, I prefer it that way. I like to have all the creative freedom and choice in how the product comes out, but it's also limiting me because when you say yes to one client, you're saying no to another client, and essentially you could be losing that client forever because they move on to someone else. And I feel like the time might have come for me to actually expand. The X factor in my business, I would say for me, it's always been my commitment to go to the extreme, to take my camera, to carry my drone where no one else wants to get the shot that's really difficult. And I've always strived for this, to get shots that you don't see every day, and to make something that you don't see every day, and just to express something of my unique stamp on it to the world. The biggest challenge in my industry at the moment is the fact that there are so many talented videographers, filmmakers, and the work starts to look the same because of the gear. It's all accessible and all the educational stuff out there. And the only way to distinguish yourself is with branding and marketing and how you do business, because it's no longer about who's the best. There's other elements that come to me. So our challenge is just to be creative in branding and in marketing. The best marketing move I ever made was investing into a platform. In this case it was Instagram, but it can be Facebook, it can be YouTube, doesn't matter. I invested into one platform and I gave it my all to build up my network. That network gave me the opportunities that I could only dream of, and it was amazing, just the people I met, the opportunities I got by spending all my energy in growing my brand on Instagram. But you can use any platform. For me, camera confidence is about two things. Number one, the magic ingredient. You have to be passionate about what you talk about, and you have to know about what you're talking about. If you have that, the second element is practice. Every single time I speak, I become better at it. So it's about knowing what you want to say, being passionate about it, and then practicing how to say it. Is there room for newcomers in the industry? I would never say no. The only thing I always say to newcomers is that you have to be unique. You have to bring something special to the plate. There's always going to be work that looks the same, feels the same. If you can find a way to express yourself in a unique way, it's not even about the best gear, you can make it in this industry. If I could give my younger self some advice, I would say work way harder. I would have gone much harder than I did, and I would definitely learn more. I would watch more YouTube videos. I would make more time just to learn. Sometimes we get so caught up in working and doing client work that we forget to learn, and I found new life in just watching YouTube videos, talking to other filmmakers and learning, and I feel like we take that away from ourselves sometimes. Weighing between talent and hard work, it goes both ways. You can be the most talented creator, but you don't put in the work, you don't know how to do business, you're just going to stay down there. It doesn't matter how good you are. And the same with the guy who works the hardest. He works hard, he knows how to do business, he's gonna beat all the talented guys. But if you have all the talent and you do put in all the work, you marry those two, you're going to be number one, you're going to be at the top.